what's going on, YGG SEA fam? It's your host, Darth She. Right now, we have another awesome episode of an AMA with ForthBox. Today, we have the COO, Mr. Ham. Welcome, Mr. Ham.
Hello, Daph. Hello, YGG SEA families. It's great to have an ANA again with you guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing awesome. How are you guys doing?
Pretty well. Good to know.
Yeah. Everyone's been hit by this bear market recently. So, how are you guys doing
Yep.
over on your side?
Um, yeah, we were um we had some negative impact from the bear market, obviously. Yeah, but we are slowly recovering, and yeah, we took a break for a while. Um, it is better to slow down and to think about our strategy because you need a strategy shift in a bear market. You can't do everything just like when you were in the a and um, in a
Bull
bull
market.
run. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we took a break, and we think that we found a good way to bring us back to the right track, and we were starting to launch new products and new games as well. The Meta Ball. Yeah, that's pretty much of it.
Nice. So yeah, for those people that don't know who you are, would you want to can you give a quick introduction about yourself and what you do and whatnot, and what is Fourth Box?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, it's our second meeting. I'm not sure if there is any new audiences. If yes, let me introduce our awesome project to you. So basically, ForthBox is a GameFi aggregation platform. We will launch our game that's independently developed by the ForthBox team. So we will launch 15 games in phases. There were 2 games released already, Space War and Ham Fantasy. Space War is a classic shooting game. So I believe YGG's SCA scholars are pretty familiar with this game because um, there are like more than 100 scholars playing this game at the moment. And the second game, Ham Fantasy, was released by late April this year, just right before the market crash. And it is a tower defense game. You need to build different types of tower to defeat your enemies. And as of myself, I'm the COO of ForthBox, and yeah, I've been in this crypto space for a couple of years. Previously, I was in the tech and finance industry, and at that point, I felt that it was like a bottleneck for me, or maybe it was a bottleneck for the whole industry. So I started looking for something with more potential for growth. So then I came across with crypto, and I fell in love with it. At the beginning, I was working in the crypto exchange. That's a pretty normal entry point for most of the people who just got in the crypto space. And then I started working for ForthBox, and it's been a year or so since we launched in November 2021. It's been a year or so. Yeah, and we're still here. We were not running away, and we still have faith about the future of GameFi and the future development of about ForthBox. Yeah, I'm so glad that you guys are still staying with us. Thank you. It's done. That.
Yep. So yeah, can you tell us, you know, uh, your third game, Metaball?
Oh yeah, sure. So for Matador, it's a PvP real time tactical game. So players need to place different sizes of Matador NFT in different tracks to defeat their opponents. So each type of Matador NFT has different power and damage values. So a player will win the battle if you drain your opponent's HP, your health points. If you drain it to 0. Meanwhile, the game supports 6 different skills to enhance the battle team or enhance the game experience. So a combination of a reasonable placement tactics and a reasonable skill selection is the key to defeating the opponents. Currently, there's a sneak peek of the game on our official Twitter, so please feel free to take a look if you are interested. I'm a big fan of Matador. I enjoy playing this game and battling with my friends. Yeah, we also offer generous prizes to our players. There will be 30 million FBX tokens in the prize pool. Additionally, there will be 40,000 USDC waiting for the best players. I believe you will definitely love this game. We also would love to have you to join our public beta testing, which is scheduled in early November. By then, we will also host a voting event to warm up the community. There will be prizes. So just please stay tuned. Thanks.
Wow, that's a lot of prizes for this, especially during
Yeah,
this market.
especially in the bull market, in the bear market. Sorry.
Yeah. So, can you list out like three killer features that make Metaball stand out from other games in this market?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So basically, the number one is that it's unlike most of the blockchain-based games. In Metaball, both Web 2 and Web 3 players can play the game. What does it mean? So we basically developed 2 versions of the game to satisfy 2 different types of players. One is like any other blockchain-based game. You need a set of Metaball NFTs and some in-game coins to play the game. All the players can play and split a total of 30 million FBX tokens. There will be some extra bonus in USDC, like I mentioned. I will explain this a bit later. The other version is a general version that anyone can register to play the game with just an email address, which means they do not need to connect to a decentralized wallet to play the game. This type of players can play Matador totally for free. Meanwhile, they can participate in in-game raffles 4 times a day. They have a chance to win Matador NFTs. After winning the NFT, they are allowed to sell it on the ForthBox NFT marketplace by connecting to a wallet. That's number one, feature number one. And feature number 2, on top of the FBX tokens reward, the top 50 players of the week will get extra bonus in USDC because we provide dual prize pools. One is FBX tokens, 30 millions, and one is USDC, 40,000. So the ticket to entry the tournament or say competition is merely 77 USDC, which is the price of our Metaball mystery box. That will be available for sale in middle of November. So yeah, you just need to spend 77 USDC and you have a chance to win a decent amount of extra cash each week, 8 weeks in a row. To be more specific, there will be a prize of 1,500 USDC for the number one ranking players on the leaderboard. So the second place will get 1,000 USDC and 500 USDC for the bronze medal. So it will be like this 8 weeks in a row. That's 2 months. And that was feature number 2. So there's also an interesting feature I personally like it. That is to battle with your friends. So in Metaball, you will be able to invite your friends to a battle. You can compete with each other and see who has the better skill. And you can either use a computer or a mobile device to play the game. It only takes a few minutes to finish the battle. So yeah, it's not time consuming. It is a casual but fun way to sharpen your game skill and also interact with your friends at the same time. I'm done with that.
Nice. So you were saying like it costs 77 USDC to get a meta
Yeah,
ball. How do you
mystery
actually
box.
get the NFT?
Yeah, okay. That leads us to the next question, right? Okay. Yeah, there are multiple ways to get the Matable NFT. So obviously, the easiest way or maybe the best way to get one is to spend 77 USDC to buy the Matable mystery box on our NFT marketplace. It will be released by before the middle of November, so maybe a bit earlier. Yeah, you just need to stay with us and wait for our updates, and that's one way to get it. And you can also open a Matable fantasy box to get an NFT. What is that? The fantasy box is the yield, or say the output of your game. The fantasy box can be converted to FBX tokens. So you can also choose to open it if you don't want to exchange for FBX. You can simply open it and get some random prizes, including NFTs, in-game coins, that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's number 2. You can also participate in the in-game raffles or the free benefits feature, or say lucky spin. They're all built-in features in the game. So if you by the time it is available, you get in the game portal, you'll be able to find these features. Some of them are completely for free, and some of them you need to spend some in-game coins to play around with it. Okay, that's also a good way to get NFT for free. Um, we will also host some, the whole platform will host some giveaway events in these days. So if you just stay closely with our Twitter, you will find the surprise. Okay, last but not least, there's also a way to get this place. So can grow our so what sure you get a set of format because of format in different sizes to start a game.
Nice. So, having all these NFTs, was your plans for Fourth Box in the next 3 to 6 months?
In terms of the roadmap in the next 3 to 6 months. So first of all, we will introduce our protocol. It allows game developers just by one click to generate game NFTs. So what does it mean? It's just that if you are a traditional game developers who have not been exposed to the world of Web3 and come to our platform to use our protocol and our tool, it's pretty easy for you to transform your Web2 games in a Web3 blockchain-based game. So yeah, that's an easy way for you. Okay, so once we have the protocol ready, we will start to accelerate. Yeah, maybe much faster. Because in the past year, in 12 months, we only launched 2 games. So yeah, probably the 3 games in total. Metabool is coming. So but when we have this kind of protocol ready, the process will be much faster. Probably you will see we launch 4 to 6, even to 8 games within just 1 month. So in the coming months, you will see many of the new games listing on our platform. So we also have a plan to develop and launch this game that fully interacts with the blockchain, which means it will be a crypto native game. In the current GameFi market, even for our own games, so it is not fully decentralized, or it's not like fully built on the blockchain. So we do have a plan in the next 3 to 6 months that build a crypto native game to and bring it to the market. Yeah, that's what we are looking to do. Thanks.
Nice. And my final question of the night is, do you have any last thoughts on, where you like to leave with the audience before we wrap up today's AMA?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd love to mention something that I was supposed to say a bit earlier. Yeah, it's been a difficult time for us in the last couple of months. I believe many of you in this industry have the same feeling. So for blockchain-based games and metaverse projects, it is pretty challenging to attract and retain players these days. You see, even for Meta, for Zuckerberg. It is still quite struggle for them to open up this whole new market. So for the past months, we spent a lot of time thinking about our direction and how we can be successful in this unfavorable market conditions. So we are quite lucky that we still have sufficient funds to support our development and operation. So um, I think the market is slowly recovering. We are still pretty positive about the future, and and yeah, what do what do we have? So I think that the whole GameFi concept, as of now, it is still an experiment. Um, for us, there was some achievement that we were super proud of, and at the same time, there was definitely something we could have done better. So even though we are all together, we are experiencing a tough time in this bear market, but we are still here, and with you, we will keep bringing fresh blood to the market. So anyway, let's just buckle up and sit tight, because the meta ball is coming. Thanks.
Great. So yeah, let's take this over to Discord and see what the community has for questions.
Awesome. Yeah.
Mr. Ham, do you want to choose a question?
Is it all those
It's on
questions
Discord.
in the discussion section, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Let me take a look first. Sorry. Oh yeah. There's one question I'd like to answer from YPEX. Do you intend to become a multi-chain platform in the near future? Um, yeah, to answer your question, I'm pretty positive about this. Yes, and um, it won't it won't be in the short term, but in the long term, it is definitely an important step for us in our roadmap. There are quite some interesting chain dedicated for GameFi projects. For example, Wax, and the new one called BAS. Yeah, we would love to integrate with them. But that's not the priority for now. Um, probably we will do that in in the 6 to 12 months period. Yeah, that's my answer.
Nice. Choose a few more.
Yeah, I'm still looking. Okay. Um, this one for K Fei Chai. Fei Chai. Um, what visions do you see for ForthBox going forward into the future? Our vision and mission is pretty simple. So, uh, basically, we want to become the bridge for between Web 2 and Web 3 players. So, to be more specific, we provide all the tools and protocols for Web2 game developers to transform their games into blockchain-based games. And that's what we are working on at the moment. And in the upcoming third game, Metaball, as I mentioned previously, we have two versions. One is for players who only need to register with an email, and you can start playing our game. And it's completely for free. You don't need to spend a dime, but there's a chance you can win actual game NFTs that could be sold for actual value. So we are helping this type of players to transit from traditional gaming to Web3 game economy. And all of this serve for one single purpose, that is to become a bridge or become an access point for people to enter the Web3 world. Thanks. Yeah, I'll just pick one more question there.
Great.
Oh, okay. I like this one. It's from Sohai Lexus. I'm not sure if I could pronounce it right. So, question is, does ForthBox have any scholarship system or lending? Also, will ForthBox be available on all universal platforms like Apple, Android, Windows, and Linux? Okay, the let me answer the first part first. Um, we do not have our own game guild, so we do not have a so-called ForthBox scholarship system. But yeah, we can do the lending thing. If you are a owner of ForthBox game NFTs, you could create an account that could be shared with your scholar. So you just need to share the username and passcode to this person, and you control everything. This scholar cannot touch any of your NFTs, but he or she can play the game for you, and you guys get a split of the earning. So in a ratio of your in your desired ratio. So it works like a game guild, but it's more like personal stuff, an agreement between you and your scholar. So if you're interested in joining a scholarship system, you can talk to YGG SEA because obviously we are strategic partners. I think they can help you out. So for the second part of the question, will we be available on all the universal platforms like Apple, Android, Windows, Linux? The answer is yes. Um, that's something written um, written in our roadmap, in our white paper. It is something we plan to do since the beginning, but we have to take that step by step. Um, yeah, of course, we would love to have a ForthBox app that allow all the users, all the interactions, uh, all the access to the games, to the NFT market on a single app. Uh, that's something we will definitely do. So I can't provide a specific timeline yet, but it won't be too long. I think it won't be too long because we have that ready for a while ago. The app was ready. It's just we didn't launch that for various reasons. Yeah, but thank you. That's a pretty good question. It will be available on these mainstream platforms. As of us, ForthBox is striving to be a a GameFi aggregation platform. You can understand us like a a Steam for Web3 games. Yep, that's my answer. Thanks.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming on to this AMA. You know, we all know that you're really busy with your launch of Metable. Your NFTs are coming out next month, so really
Mhm.
excited to see what's going on um, with Fourthbox.
Thank you, that, and thank you for hosting such an awesome event, so that we could have a chance um, to first talk about the Matable game publicly, and the game will be coming soon by the end of October. That's a private beta testing, so it's invite only. So after that, in early November, the public beta testing will kickstart. So every one of you in today's AMA, we are more than welcome to have you to join our public beta testing. We will have some prizes ready for you to claim. And if you find some issues about a game, you can, yeah, you can talk to us. We might reward you. Thanks.
Great. All right. Well, thank you for coming on again, and I'll see you in the metaverse.
Yeah. Take care, bro. Take care, YGG SEA families.
Well, there you go. Another AMA with your host, Darth Shi. I hope you guys enjoy this AMA as much as I have. And stay tuned and stay in our Discord for new updates and whatnot. We are planning our YGGC hub, so please go check it out if you haven't had a time to look at it. It's very exciting times right now. We're building a hub for the scholarships. So yeah. Well, I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye.